Welcome to the fourth wall. This is, my name is Isaac Deitz. Anyway, we're off to a good start. We have 26 films tonight. It's going to be a good one. For anyone that doesn't know, what we do here is we roll dice every week, and those dice tell us the rules for the week and what we're supposed to do. Currently, we have 4-3-G, which means that everyone had to use exactly 4 words and shoot it entirely on a cell phone. So that's how the rules go for that. So up next, we are going to show, okay, the verbal process. If anyone's been to this in the past, I used to have something called the Elbow Room, and it's just basically things that I think could help the community and just things that I've been learning. Things that I wanted to talk about tonight is something that I think is very important to remind everyone of, and you might have heard me say this, but film is not 150 years old yet. It's a medium of art that's brand new, and right now, if film were music, we have not discovered hip-hop and punk rock yet. I think Kick the Ladder is the closest thing that we've discovered to it, personally. I'm biased. But there's something really cool about punk rock and hip-hop. Both came out of communities of people that record labels didn't look at, and nobody would sign them, and they couldn't get like good quality stuff, so they made the lo-fi part of it part of their art form. And I think there's something really cool about that. So I think that's what we're doing here, is saying, look, I don't have $5 million for a movie. Don't compare my films to Marvel, because I'm not using the same amount of money. They're making a mansion, which is fine, and I'm making a tiny house. And if you could look at this tiny house and see that it's actually a pretty good tiny house, but just stop expecting a mansion, because I don't have that kind of money. So the idea is, how do we film it was invented by 2 rich people that made a bet on a horse, on whether or not a horse's legs lift off the ground. It was a millionaire's bet on this. And so film inherently was an expensive medium. It was very expensive to have the cameras and the film and the crew, and you needed like 80 people just to make a film back then. A lot of things have changed, but we're still using the horse and carriage mindset of film. Film is also the only medium of art that started expensive. If you think about like music, it was like banging rocks together, getting a goat skin and just putting on a drum and playing music, or singing in the shower and all those certain things. Same with painting. You take some flowers and you mash them together, and then you have certain colors and you make a paint. That's what all the art forms have done, but film was made in a lab, literally. It's a lab-made art form. But now, since it's been invented or existing for a long enough time, now it's accessible to all of us. It's the first time that film's actually been accessible to lower class people. And I think that that's also a big thing. I grew up poor. I bought a $50 camera on layaway for a month and a half. And that was because Tyco made a toy camera for kids. And that's how I got my start when I was 11 years old. And that's really cool, because 50 years ago, nobody would have been able to do that unless they had a rich parent with an 8mm camera, 16mm camera. So now it's people could actually get cameras. Like if you watch the Nigerian film movement, it's amazing. It's one of the most beautiful things. It's just so cool. And if you watch any Nigerian films, it's like they found a camera, they got a camera. I don't know how, but they got one, and they just started making the most creative stuff you've ever seen. And you see the life in it if you look past all the gear, and you look past all the technical stuff, which I think the film industry is still stuck on. But I would love for audiences and filmmakers alike to stop looking at the technical so much and actually look at who is making it, what is that spirit that's coming out of this film. And if we pay attention to that, as an audience, we're going to enjoy ourselves way more. So that's essentially the goal of Kick the Ladder, is to make film accessible to all people. It hasn't always been, and it's getting closer and closer each day. And I think that that's an amazing thing. I can't wait to see films that are made from like people finding a phone in the garbage pile that they live near or something like that, and they just start making films out of that. That is a really exciting thing, and we are seeing it. I would love to see that more. So that's the goal of Kick the Ladder. I think it's a very accessible game for people to be able to just start making films with their friends. That's also another big goal, is like, instead of just always being like, how much are you paying me and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, let's make a film. Let's use that instead of playing Monopoly. Let's make a film instead. So that's like the goal of Kick the Ladder. That's the goal of what we're doing here. And everyone participating in this is adding and helping me add significance to what Kick the Ladder is. And the more people that get on board with that, the better it is for the collective conscious. I truly believe that. So thank you for participating in this. Thank you for supporting what this is doing. I'm really excited what's going on. And also, if we do 21 films a week, then by the end of the season, which is 24 weeks long, we will make 1,000 films by the end of this season. Because we've already hit 1,000 films, but now we're trying to make it in one season. So that's 21 films a week. We're already at 26, so that means we only need like 17 next week or whatever it is. So, or whatever math, you know. I'm an artist. Next is the Dice video. The Dice video is the these we took a break from for a little bit, but I asked the very super talented comedian and comedy writer Brett Schultz to just take over the Dice videos for the whole season. Woo! So he will be the director of that. So this is the first of 24 films by Brett Schultz that the only thing I asked him to do is at the end of the film, these dice have to fall, and whatever take you use is the one that we're using for the rules of the week. So with those rules, he was able to just run with it and do whatever he wanted. I think he did a killer job. I knew he would. And here it is, the Dice video for this week.
Hey, Brett.
Buddy, you sound sad as hell.
I want to bring back Dice videos. Do you have any ideas?
A few.
Thank you.
And Isaac, in this first one, all I'm gonna do is make you look cool as hell.
What did the dice say?
4, 3, G.
Oh, hello, you're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Yeah! So that's what we have to expect here. Do you have the dice rule thing handy? Just to kind of give a quick thing. So on kicktheladder.com, you could actually study this and take a little bit more time. But essentially, this first dice will tell you what falls into that, the second dice, and then the third. That's how we get our rules for the week. Every film has to be 1 minute or less, and then also made within 1 week. So we're watching 26 films that were all made this week. So that's pretty cool. Next is debuts. So this is also a really cool thing about Kick the Ladder. So for everyone that makes a film, they get a little frame. These are like slides, Kodak slides from the 70s. And they all have unique pictures on it, and they also say KTL 43G. So what's cool is everyone gets that, and you can level up. And if you get 24 of these, you get a walk-on song, which is really fun. What the people who've never made a film before their entire life will get an extra slide, which is a debut frame. So then they start off with 2 frames from the first time they make a film. And this is also another point of Kick the Ladder is a lot of films or a lot of mediums of art don't really have much room for hobbyists. So like if you're a plumber and you want to learn piano, you can take piano lessons, or if you're a roofer and you want to do pottery, you could go to a pottery class. But as far as film goes, it's like if you're interested in making films, a lot of people are like, ooh, that's a tough business to get into and all that stuff. And it's like, what if I just want to make films with my friends? So that's the whole idea here, is people from wherever they're at can make a film for the first time in their entire life. And that's what we're watching tonight. We have 5 debuts. That's huge. Yeah. So I also will say this is debuts, again, never made a film in their entire life, and this is a great time to remind everyone to celebrate the goals of the filmmaker and not your own goals. So if somebody has a specific goal, a lot of times their goal is to just follow that rule, and if they accomplish that goal, that's awesome and that should be celebrated. Don't project your goals of like color grading and VFX onto whatever everyone else is doing, because even all the films we watched tonight are all sorts of levels. Some people have made films for 20 years, and some people have never made a film in their entire life. And that's awesome. This is really cool. So, without further ado, here comes the first debut, John Patrick King.
Whoa. Okay. That's weird. 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 Okay. Okay.
That you walked out on?
Yeah.
Yes! It took a lot of work to get that outfit, I could see from your video.
It was a lot of experimenting. I mean, I only got 3 outfits on the film, but there were like 15 I had to try.
Oh, it's awesome. I loved how simple it was, but it's so effective. It was such a simple, like, just once you pass the threshold, new outfit. Super simple, but super effective. I love it.
I mean, obviously my debut, and I'm not exactly the most creative person, but when I saw 4 words and shot by camera phone, I'm like, cool, what's something easy? And I was at work at the moment, and I was walking through a door into a kitchen, which our kitchen is really cold, and the front room is really hot, and I'm like, it's a sudden change.
Oh,
and
nice.
I was like, cool, what if it was an age thing? And I was like, I don't have time to find a kid or an old person. So I kind of dumbed it down, or changed tack to being, what if you were changing clothes? And I was like, yeah, I can make that work. And then I also kind of thought most people walking around in like sweats like it's normal, where 10, 15, 20 years ago, you would have gotten a side eye and gone, what the heck is going on there?
What are sweats?
Yeah, exactly. And whereas people walk out in this and they're like, oh, they just got off of work or something, work in an office.
That's
and
cool.
so I was like, okay, so it's a little more fancy. Let's make the suit.
Yeah, that's awesome. Also, great use of words, repeating certain words and just making it giving it context and stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, looking at the rules, it was, what I first saw was 4 words, all shots from a camera. I didn't see the exactly. I don't know if that was just me overlooking. And so when you were saying exactly, I was like, oh.
No, that works.
I kind of used more than 4 words, but they are the same 4 words.
Right, and that's actually allowed. Yeah,
okay,
because you're using the same 4.
It's
like if you had a bucket and you could only grab 4 words to use
and then
for the
just
rest
toss
of
them
Because I did a whole who's on first once with that.
Oh,
where
that's
like, who's
fun.
on first, who, you know.
Who?
So, yeah.
No, what?
That's awesome.
I don't know. Third base.
Did anyone help you with this?
No, I did bounce ideas off of my wife, but no, I did the camera, I did
That's
the
awesome.
editing. First time editing. I apologize, everyone.
No, it was awesome. Great. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah. Look at, they like your editing.
I like that it got laughs.
Yeah, it was great.
That's what I'm most
Yeah,
happy
we
with.
don't apologize for films here. You made a film.
Most-
Yeah, that's
Most
great.
of my apologies are half in joke anyway.
Yeah, good.
Only half.
Here we go. I'm going to give you a frame if you could step right there. This is your first one for the KTL. Hey! And this is your frame for the debut. Hey! Awesome, dude. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Also, I got one of these. Chase got that for me, so yeah, we'll make sure to abuse that. So next up is Jeff. Yes! Shirt. That's great. I really love, again, simple but really effective. Like, you use the 4 words, and I love that you didn't use them speaking. That's a really interesting creative choice as well. Yeah.
It happened very organically.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Nice. I really liked how the editing got quicker and you were showing growth and progress and like change and stuff like that. And you disagree?
Oh yeah, no, there was no change.
Well, why were you changing the weights?
Oh, I was always changing them to the same one.
From the last guy that used it. Well, I'm way off. I guess I didn't see the same film.
Yeah.
No, but I really liked it. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Did anyone help you with that, or?
No.
Nice.
No.
What did you? How did you enjoy making a film?
Well, I just got off my ass and did it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the first thing that came to me was like, man, shit, I really want somebody to help me and collaborate with me and stuff. But then I was like, man, I'm 40 years old, like mid-40s, and I'm an unknown quantity. So, like, who wants to collaborate with that? So, just
Yeah. And you're also an actor.
I am.
You're
also
mainly an actor.
Although this one I didn't have to act in.
Yeah.
So then the reality of the situation is like I have to do it myself.
Yeah.
And then I was like, reality. So reality. Oh well, I have MS. I have to take medication for it. It made me gain 20 pounds. I feel kind of shitty about that.
Yeah.
Reality. That's my reality. I'm doing weights and whatever. I have to do all these things. Routine. And then I also wanted to separate routine and ritual because I feel like sometimes we think about routine as something you do every day, but then there are some things which I can stop doing weights.
Right.
I could stop taking walks. Those are really like rituals, right?
Yeah.
Like that I do to go like, I think this will do something. And
Yeah.
then the repeat thing was just a thing.
Yeah, it's a nice button. I like that.
Yeah.
Also, regarding age, I think it's really healthy for any community to have age diversity. I think it's really awesome. We've had a 13-year-old and a 73-year-old make a KTL film and everything in between. I think it's really great. A lot of college films, you see like the actors are their age, and it's like, what now, son? And it's like a 22-year-old. So I think it's really good for us to have access to people that are into different age groups and stuff like that. So you're more than welcome here. So
Appreciate it.
yeah, here we go. Hey! Awesome. Yeah. Super good. Next is Sicily! Fuck off!
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Please, fuck off. Okay.
I think that was probably the most wholesome film I've seen say fuck off so many times.
I was looking at it, I was like, this is cute, but then I'm saying fuck off the whole time.
Right,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Who helped you with this one?
Just the actors in
Yeah.
it, so,
If you want to give them a shout out.
yeah, Nikoa, who is not here.
Yeah.
There's a girl named Connie that helped me out, and, sorry, I'm really overwhelmed right now.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And then, can you stand up?
Paul Gary.
Paul.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. And Paul helped me out.
Nice.
And then I had a bunch of people from work. I like took them into a room and I was like, "Can you just say fuck off a few times?" So I actually had like 7 people, and they would like come in and they'd be like, I would be like, "Okay, start from there," and they'd be like, "Fuck off, fuck off." And then they would leave and they'd be like, "Wow, that's really cathartic, guys." You should go." And so it was just like 7 people
Yeah.
did that in one day, and they were all feeling amazing afterwards. So
She
it
works
felt
at
pretty great.
Chick-fil-A.
No. I work at New Realm, it's just as bad.
New Row, yeah.
Yeah.
They used to say my pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved it. I also love the camera whip. I love the shots. Yeah, it was really fun. I hope you do more. This is great.
I was trying to make the camera like another character. So
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do. But yeah, I edited it, I filmed it,
Nice.
I directed it. I've never done any of those, so I don't
That's
know.
so
what
cool.
the
Yeah, I love that. Did you enjoy making it?
I did. That was my goal. I was like, I just want to have like fuck it, hell yeah, fun energy doing
Totally.
it. And so Nico and I spent the day just like running around Atlanta, just doing weird shit. And then Paul, I was just like, let's collaborate. Like, what do you think about this, right? Like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I
So,
love it.
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, here we go. Hey, good luck for women. Hey.
Yeah.
And here's your debut.
Hey.
Hey, there it is. Yeah. Oh, great work. Next up is Gavan.
Jesus came back. Jesus came back. Jesus came back.
Christian and then bailing on it.
Yeah.
Being slightly worried, maybe.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, you get it. Thank God for recycling bins. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Keep it going.
I also love the whole TikTok, just like putting this Jesus stamp on.
You know,
just like
I didn't have any other clothes at work, and I had like an hour to shoot it, so I was just like, you know what, just go with it. Yeah.
What did you enjoy making it?
Yeah, man, it was super cool. Yeah, I came here like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I'm doing this. So,
nice,
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that was super fun. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Oh, James, yes.
One Casting Crown song, you're on a deserted island for the rest of your life. What is it?
Oh no, you put me on the fucking spot.
Jesus is here. You better answer.
I want to say it with arms wide open, but I know that's not. Chase, come on, man. Casting Crown song.
No, that's it.
James.
You want some Life song? You want some Stained Glass Masquerade?
Oh, there we go.
There you go. That works. Yeah.
That's it.
Y'all should talk after. Cool. Well, here, I'm going to give you your frame.
Wait, what was your location? Where did you shoot this?
Oh, I shot that at work.
Could I ask where you work?
I actually work at a church.
Ah, I knew it! I didn't want to. So Jesus was already there. You didn't even have to ask him.
I looked in the closets to see if I could find like a stash and nothing. So.
I know, Easter just happened. You think it'd be laying around somewhere.
Yeah, I had to shoot it quiet. My boss was next door.
Yeah. I love it. Cool, here we are. Hey, custom framing. And here's your debut. Hey. Awesome, man. That was great, dude. Yeah. Sweet. Here we go, Cara!
lucky.
Whoa. That was so good. I assume you grabbed some of the shots you've already had, like on your phone and stuff like that. Because I love the time lapses, obviously, like going through the mountains was amazing. That was just like, I love how you tied it all together, just like as a, like looking back on your life, I assume.
Yeah. Well, I also just wasn't planning on making anything, so I just came up with this like yesterday morning.
Nice.
And then had a little bit of time after work yesterday night to film a couple things.
Nice.
So I wanted some more shots. So
I
just
loved
found
it.
some other shit in my phone.
Yeah. Did the bubble thing, that was something I couldn't figure out what it was. Do you remember on the right and you're like moving around?
We went on a trip to Wyoming and there was a frozen lake and I put my phone down onto the lake and those were like frozen bubbles in the water.
That
and
was,
so I was like moving my phone around.
that was so cool. People are like, frozen lakes, that's cool. I'm glad you made a film because I could already tell that you have an eye for that kind of stuff and like just capturing beauty just as you've already been doing that.
Yeah, I've never made anything before and had never edited anything before, so I was this morning looking up videos on YouTube of like how to Adobe Premiere Pro.
Yeah.
And so I just edited all that this morning.
Oh man.
Just figured it out.
It was great. I could tell you have an eye for this, and I would love to see more of your films. It was really wonderful. Hey! And your debut frame. Oop, there we go. Good work. Yeah. How many more debuts? We're done with debuts? Cool. Oh, sweet. These are the old ones. Sweet. Okay, now we're on, I don't know how to say it. It's like regular filmmakers, but that's not it. That's not it. Now we're on to people that have made a film before. Next up is James Martin!
Be present. Okay. Be present, okay?
Making films here. Well, you're a filmmaker, but he used to make a lot of Kick the Ladder films on the OG days. So.
Yeah, pre-COVID, but it's good to be back.
Yeah, it's really good to see your work again. How many locations did you have?
I mean,
can you step into the light, actually?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Hello. Probably like five-ish,
Nice.
5-ish locations, but we usually chose places that were like close to each other.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love the variety and like the shots and of course like great DP work. So
appreciate it.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And who helped you with this?
So Kristen and Claire helped me film it.
Nice. And acting, yeah.
Yes.
Great.
And I really just wanted to make something that was like a story. I mean, the prompt was phones, and I feel like there's a lot of talk about how phones divide us, and I think that's super important. I don't want to get away from that.
Sure.
But there's a way that they connect us too, and so I wanted to make a story that was just about like how like you can look at a phone and like get closer to somebody. I think that's the sweet thing.
I agree. I love that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sweet. Any questions or anything?
Sweet. It looked great.
Yeah, it was super good. Yeah.
Appreciate
it was
it.
really great.
Cool.
Cool. Here we go. Here's your frame. Next up is Beanz! disrupt the whole crowd. Like when they're watching, they're just like, "What? What just happened?" Yeah. That was wild.
First of all, Ashley helped me made that.
And she knew. She was hell. That's good.
I've got like this $20 phone I have from me, so I kind of wanted to lean into the whole like found footage aspect of it. I was going through a lot of different options with 4 words in my head. So it was no, you're dead. But she's got one. Is she here?
She's right there.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, I'm excited for y'all because we also made hers together too.
Oh, this is a part 2.
Oh man.
It was pretty straightforward. Just dive into. But that you're a creep.
I wanted everyone to know.
Your character is a creep, not you. Here we go. I'll give you your frame.
Yo! Yeah!
Let's give you a different one here. Let's. I'm kidding. Here we go. Good work. If I recall correctly, he did that to every frame he's ever gotten. Yeah. Here we go. Devin!
Going to Big Chicken. Chicken. Going to Big Chicken. Chicken. Going to Big Chicken. Chicken. Going to Big Chicken. Going to Big Chicken. Chicken. Going to Big Chicken. Chicken. Going to Big Chicken. Chicken.
Chicken from now on.
Big chicken.
Don't.
How did you? We tried. How'd you find that chicken on the stripper pole?
It's a chicken strip.
Oh my god. Yeah. It's so quiet. Yeah, there it is. Wow, a chicken strip. Did you search for that, or did you already have that in your recycle bin when Jesus came back?
Yeah. I pulled it out of my Chick-fil-A files. I don't know.
Chicks.
Hot chicks. It was just like super fun. I've been going through like a lot of stuff recently, so I was like, the 3 things that I always lean on are like stuff that makes me laugh. Making up songs. And food. Yeah.
You know, that is a theme I realized, because you had like milk rapping, and then you had milk going to the movies and rapping or doing music. Waffle House was the beginning. Yeah.
So in the milk video, at the very beginning, the first 3 lines are milk, bread, eggs, and I've made a video about milk, bread, and eggs now finally. So the trilogy.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's complete. The end game.
Yeah.
Let's go. Any questions? Yes.
Is that on Spotify or are you on iTunes?
If you want it to be.
He's gonna come back next week with a gold chain and be like, "Where'd you get all that money, dude?" Like that chicken song just blew up.
Yeah. It was a good time. Yes. It was fun. Yeah. I made the auto tune. I got that like literally. TikTok has like an auto tune feature, and I just like spoke on TikTok and then took the audio and then put it in there.
Nice.
So.
Yeah.
It's all phone shit.
Yeah, I love it. Cool. Here we go. Yeah. Chicken music. Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope
man.
so.
I appreciate it.
Awesome. Yes. Survey says Beth.
The 48.
The 48.
The 48.
The 48.
The 48. 48.
You're doing great like that. Picture it.
Yeah! Yeah! You tried to get up here before the chant. So it's like, go. You were showing our competitors.
We can do it a weekend.
Yeah. I'm kidding. That was cool. Where was that?
This was at the Plaza Theater. No, not the Plaza Theater. The Landmark Theater.
Nice.
It was this Monday.
Nice.
It started at like 9:30 and we left at 12 on a Monday night.
Woo.
I
Yeah.
know, right? How does that touch people?
Yeah, we kind of do that to people. So how did your showing go? Was it good?
It was good. They just announced, like literally today, they announced who was moving on to the next round, and we did not make the cut.
Hey, you made the cut over here, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was great to work with the team. We had a lot of fun. I'm pretty proud of the film that we made. I liked it. There was a couple of glitches when we were seeing it on the big screen, so that definitely didn't help us. But we're gonna clean it up a little bit and try to submit it to other film festivals.
Nice. It's awesome. Yes, James.
What was your role on the 48?
I did slate and I brought the food.
Nice. Brought chicken. Brought the chicken here. Cool. Here's your frame. Hey, some flowers. Yeah. Good work. Yeah. Moving on. Here we are. Bryce.
Only 4 words. Only 4 words.
I was like, I'll get a little artsy with this one, but yeah.
I mean, it was also artsy.
Yeah.
But it was also funny.
Yeah.
Because I think
it's way better that people laughed. And I'm like, okay, I just can't go serious.
I think we all related to it, like just by like, yeah, we've been there, we get it. Like, I think that's what it was.
It was like procrastination.
Yep. Yeah, just being stuck, but it was cool to see like the context of all the other art that you've made, and just being like, yeah, I do make stuff, but this stuff. So yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, Cuyler.
Where did you find the music?
I made it.
Oh,
thank you, Sky.
That's cool.
Yes, Skyler. Thank you.
Brett.
Where did you find the art?
Actually, I had to go pay some guy for that. I had to outsource. For
Yeah, hopefully you didn't pay too much.
He made it.
I'm kidding. Did you have a question? Yes.
Yeah, what did that piece end up becoming? Did you end up like finishing anything after you
Oh no, right now it's just a blue smudge. I'll probably end up doing way more of the earlier part of the video before I start on it. Yeah. It'll take a while.
Nice. Cool. Here we are. Hey! The Cape Cod Times. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Bryce.
Good work. Next is Millie! Yes!
It's raining over there.
And just like, yeah, it was great. Yeah. I was also wondering why James's clothes were all wet, like just sitting outside. How did you do the rain?
Just a water hose. We just shot it up against the deck.
Nice.
Or whatever.
Cool.
I guess it's the floor technically.
Sure. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I loved how simple that was, and that it was like cartoony almost, where it's just like falling right on him and stuff. So. That was cool. Also, great acting from James over there. Yeah. He looked like he didn't want to be in the water. so that worked.
That's the first thing I did when I woke up this
morning. Oh, no.
That's so cool.
That's great. Any questions? Cool. Sweet. Here we are. Hey. Nice, good work. Next up is Malik. Yeah. Is Malik here? Is Malik here? Okay, we have a lot of films, so we'll just go to the next one. Yep. Hey!
Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome.
That was so fun. And also, that's what an S1 gets. He's an S1. He's made 24 films or more, and now he gets a walk-on song. So, yeah.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah, that could be you one day. Yes, question.
What editing program was that, right?
So, okay. I will answer your question, but I'm going to back up a little bit on that.
Okay.
I hate the phone rule so much. It makes me so mad. And so I was like, what if I don't have any footage? What if I just make everything from scratch, not using a camera? I ended up actually filming like a few things from the beginning, but yeah, so I just made all that from scratch in After Effects.
Wow. I love that. That's really cool. It was cool to see Kick the Ladder up there with season 3.
It was fun.
Yeah, that's so fun. Everyone was like cheering like they were watching VR, going, whoa!
I filmed TV in Isaac's garage, and then I couldn't get the camera to track right, so I literally just froze it as a single frame to be able to do that thing, which made it a lot easier. Just punched a hole in the middle of it.
Yeah, I like that you hate the rule because it makes you like work at.
Oh yeah. No, it's like, I mean, it always brings something cool out, but like, you know, that's part of the process for me. So
yeah, I love it. Any other questions? Yes.
Going
Garrett.
with the lack of a specific question, keeping just my jaws on the floor.
Yeah, it was so good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, follow-up question because I might embarrass myself with the second question. Are we not calling it Kick the Ladder anymore?
No, Kick the Ladder is the
Okay,
game.
that's still
Yeah,
something I was gonna say.
totally.
Follow-up question.
That would be hard, huh?
Embarrassed when he
I know.
You're like, I made this for you. He's like, ooh, I'm
We,
the fourth wall now.
yeah, we changed it to Film Time with Friends, and yeah. Like, yes.
Second thing, so the timing of this is great because the second season or the fourth season of Stranger Things comes out tomorrow, so that kind of just like hooked me up for it.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, I was like, so the TV thing, I actually got hired to do this like visual effects thing for a music video for a Sony artist that was like, the whole video was like just weird stuff with screens. And I got hired to do this one specific section to do this like infinite loop zoom in on this TV. And it took me a long time to figure out like exactly how to do it. And then I don't know if it even made it or not. Like, I don't know if that video got released. I don't know if my thing got included in it. It was just like, I got a check and then it was like, just move on. But it was like a really cool effect. And I was like, I can't really show this to anyone. So that was my first idea. And then I played around with like a million other things. The Stranger Things part came like last night.
Oh, nice.
Was like when I decided to like play with that, and I kind of married like two separate ideas together.
Nice.
But yeah, so Stranger Things comes out tomorrow, and also welcome to season 3 of Kick the Ladder.
Yeah.
Just like how much time did that take you altogether?
The Stranger Things part took probably like 8 hours, and then I literally was running around the house just being like, hey, can I film all the roommates real quick? Chase wasn't in it just because he was working today, and I did it super last minute, but I was trying to get all the roommates.
Yeah.
But that was, I got that at like 5, so like I did all the Stranger Things stuff, and then I just did that like last second.
Nice. I love it. Cool.
So,
well, here we go. Hey! Dude, awesome work. Also, what we're doing at the fourth wall now is at the end, we're doing like a special guest moment for just highlighting people that aren't, you know, in the community that did something that wasn't a Kick the Ladder film. And so one of my friends was on Stranger Things season 4, and so we're gonna have her on and show like a clip and then have the interview just to kind of like show our community is like killing it. So yeah, so that's gonna be exciting. Next is Sonia!
Hey! You go. You go. No, you go. No, you go. No. You go. You go. No, you You go. You. No. You go. Hey. Here you go. Hey, you go. Hey, you go. You go. Hey.
You go. What would you do up here, huh? I love this. I love the hey at the beginning where it's just like, hey, yeah, it's great.
I wanted to be like, these are the rules.
Right.
Have you heard the rules?
Yeah, you did it. Any questions? No. Yes, Audrey.
Oh yeah, who held the camera?
Cole, he did my last one with the air guitar.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was Whitney, and my boyfriend Will was the high guy. So he just walked past.
Oh,
and said
nice.
Hi.
The hey guy.
The hey guy.
He was also high. Did you have it?
Yeah. Did this come out out of a real thing for you? Is this something you run into a lot?
really love awkward moments. I love those awkward moments that sit forever and just hurt. Those are my favorite.
That's cool. That's cool. Cool. How am I doing? With the acting? Good. Here we are. Hey! Military police. Good work. Next is Paul!
Hey, I'm Paul Gary. Hey. I'm Paul. Hey, I'm Paul. Paul Gary. Paul Gary. Hey. 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 I'm Paul Gary. I'm Paul Gary. Hey. I'm Paul Gary. Hey. Hey, I'm Paul Gary. Hi. Hey, I'm Paul Gary. Hey, I'm Paul Gary. Hey, Paul Gary.
Yeah! Yes!
Hey! It's both of my names.
Yeah, I loved it. It was
Thanks.
similar. What's interesting is the Duplass brothers actually made a film about making a voicemail and keep trying, and it went to Sundance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
this is probably not going to be at Sundance.
You should watch that film and then you'd see.
I'll do it.
Yeah, it's like 6 minutes, but it's the same idea of just trying and trying. So yeah, you're hitting the Sundance numbers here with that. So.
I had a feeling. Every self-tape I do, I'm going to Sundance.
I love it. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, John.
First off, that might be the most relatable KTL I've ever seen. And two, that as just one take and fuck around and then cut it together, or did you do a couple of takes?
I just kind of filmed for 20 minutes, and I was like, how well do I know my name? You know, like, how uncomfortable can I make myself? And I was like, I still like it at the end. So
Nice.
I just kind of cut it together. It was like, what works, what doesn't. And there was a.
What was your name?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell me.
What's funny is also when the film started and it's like the first second, it's like, hey, I'm Paul Gary. It's like, oh no. He's stuck with that one. Yeah, he's in it.
And that's not how I normally slate, but I was like, you got to change something.
It worked, yeah. So that's cool. Any other questions? We're great. Here we are. Oh,
hey, it's
FDR on a picture.
I'll slate as him next time. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Next is Rachel.
All right. Here's the plan.
Shot in here, right? That looked amazing. Who all helped you with this one?
Oh god, a lot of people. Jason Liebman was the DP for this. Jason.
Whoa! Great work, dude.
John One Trop edited it for us.
Nice.
And then Maya and Jarrell were actors in it. They're here.
Cool.
And then Stevie and Lenise, they couldn't make it, but they were actors in it.
I love that. That's so. I keep saying this, but you're a debut, but you've been making films every week, and just seeing you grow so fast is so cool. And that was on a cell phone. Like, props to you. Looked amazing. Great lighting, great mood. I love seeing you. Like, now you're directing other DPs and directing other actors, and it's just like so cool to see all that. It's like really good. So, yeah, I love that. How was it directing and not like running camera?
Oh man. It was good. I'm still working on me like thinking of it as collaboration and not giving up control.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy that it happened because this was like it was a meme. It was a meme that wasn't even supposed to be a thing, and he's like, "Let's do it," and I'm like,
"Nice."
Okay. So now it's just like it worked from the beginning. So I'm really glad that it worked.
I loved it. It was so hype. It was so cool. Yeah, I really love that. Yes, Audrey.
I just like believe in you so much.
Same.
I really I want to see you make like a longer piece with like a full crew.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited to see what you do.
Yeah. Yeah, you put your fingerprints on everything you do so well. It's like very clear. It's like nice. So I love that. Cool. Oh, James.
Was there in the final render? Is there like a favorite moment that you're the most proud about?
The 360.
The 360.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that was great.
Fucking cool. We were all like, we shot it, and then we would all like gather around, like watching the
I love that. That's such a cool moment. Yeah. Yes, Kristen.
I want to say I really love the blocking of the last scene. I thought it seemed like everyone was really doing something intentional, and it didn't feel like, oh, we're acting.
Right.
Great.
Yeah.
That's what we were going
That was
for.
cool.
I love it.
Yeah. Did you block it? Did you go like, okay, then we're moving here? Yeah. Yeah, it was very smooth and very like, yeah, it was great. So, sweet. Here we are. Awesome. Thank you. We we got about 10 more, I think, whatever this is, 8, something like that. Here we go. Yes. I love how confident you are to sit with a shot for a long time. I've seen that you do that a few times, and it's just like, we're gonna sit here and live in this space, and you do that really well. So
yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, the idea kind of came before the news of the week, and I felt even more inclined to submit it after the news of the week. So
yeah,
that's where it kind of crazy how things line up like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
wow. Well, thanks for making that. That was really good. Yeah. So James.
Were you worried to show it, and also are you happy with how it turned out?
I'm very happy with how it turned out, actually. I was worried it wouldn't be received like in a certain way or whatever, but
don't worry.
Right. You'd be happy, right?
Yeah.
And I want to give shout outs real quick, James and Alex for like troubleshooting. I was trying to figure out how to get certain things to work out as far as the TV, the old footage onto the TV.
Yeah.
So shout out to them for troubleshooting with me. I was really focused on the story, and I didn't have my tech mind really first in mind.
Yeah.
But shout out to y'all. Shout out to Isaac for also letting me borrow some equipment for certain things to really hit for me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Audrey?
I just want to say, like, really great job on, like, your performance. Like, I mean, at the beginning, it's kind of like being set up, and it was really your performance that told, like, the entire story of what was going on.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't sell that moment, I wouldn't have known. But,
Yeah.
like, I, like, cried. Like, it was really effective. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, was that, like, scary to, like, trust yourself to do that, or did it just feel like, no, I know what I want to do, and this is going to work?
Yeah, since I was by myself, I filmed all of it by myself, kind of thing. It was a lot easier to kind of channel certain feelings like that.
Yeah.
It was scary to show it, but after the edit and everything, like I felt peace about it. So that's kind of what it was for me. So yeah. I actually did kind of I don't want to say force myself to cry, but I allowed myself to cry in like during those shots and stuff. So like just to really try to channel that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, that was great. Garrett?
Grayson.
Yeah, Grayson, sorry.
I was going to say, you mentioned having some old footage. Did you put anything specific on the television to get you to that emotional spot, if you were comfortable sharing?
Yeah, I mean, I put certain footage on there, but the footage necessarily didn't inspire the feelings. But the footage was actually from a website Isaac had showed me called my00stv.com, and I just went to a certain year, selected news, and kind of flipped through there until I was happy with the loop that was kind of planned for just that one clip. But the footage necessarily didn't influence my feelings, but yeah.
That's cool. Yes, Rachel.
I just wanted to say that everything that I've seen you make is so visceral and palpable, and I just really appreciate how cathartic it all is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Truly.
Thank you.
Yeah. Forrest.
There at the end after you wake up, there was like this really like almost thundering like sound. I was curious if that was like an intentional choice or if that was just like
That might be the speakers.
Just the speakers.
Or like
I
just.
thought it worked.
Yeah, thank you. The rustling of the sheets or something maybe, but yeah, the waking up also kind of has a feeling of me. For me, certain worries and stuff manifest in my dreams, and so that's kind of what this was to do for me. So.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
Thanks for making it, man. That was awesome. Here we go. Hey.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Great work, man. He also is running everything in the back. Now, press. Just, yeah. I thought, yeah. Anyway. Sweet. Next up is Ashley! Yeah!
Never again.
Oh, good. That was a big left turn for you.
I know.
Yeah, it's usually really funny or really wholesome, and I didn't even know you had an axe.
Well, this was kind of spawned. I was inspired. So Monday, I get a message from Beanz. It's like, hey, Ashley, you want to make a film? I'm like, yeah. So like the next day, we make a film. He tells me like what he wants to do. I'm like, whoa, what if we just continue the story?
Nice.
And we just like flip it. We're like, I'm the predator and you're the victim. And yeah, so we just kind of did that. He had like a hatchet and cool stuff, and we just rolled with it.
Yeah. You could plead self-defense in that, so I don't know if he's the victim there. But yeah, that was really fun. Also, like, just had cool energy. Did you pick the music as well, or?
Yeah, I did. I picked the music and I edited it. And Beanz' roommate Jack, he was the guy who I killed.
Oh, cool. I love it. Sweet, Rachel.
Yeah, I'm just really glad that y'all made a second part because I love to see that you got to murk his ass.
Murk. Yes.
I like your shirt. Was that intentional?
Girl.
Like one of my favorite shirts.
Yeah, girls could do anything. I love that. There's no blood on it, so that's good.
Yeah.
Cool. Any other questions on that one? Sweet. Cool, here we go. Whoa! Wow! That's great. Cool, good work. Next is John Mark! Yes!
Game of Thrones tour. Thrones tour, Game of 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 Thrones tour, Thrones tour, Game of 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 Thrones, Game of Thrones, Thrones tour, Game of 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 Thrones tour, Game of
Yeah, everyone's like wearing their theme, so I love it. So where did you go?
Went to, well, that actually was Belfast, Northern Ireland, but we went to a friend's wedding in Scotland, and then we've been wanting to do a 5-year like vow renewal, and we honeymooned in Ireland. We were always going to go back to do that, so it just timed out just right. So we did our vow renewal actually at that little castle thing there.
Nice.
And then some friends of ours, my wife was the one doing the twerking.
I can see why you renewed the vows.
Yeah. And then we had some friends who my wife's wedding photographer, and it was one of her couples, and she like befriended them as like best friends with them now. And they just so happen to also have been in Belfast at the same time. Like our trips timed up, so we spent a couple days with them, and yeah. So
that's cool.
They shot all of Game of Thrones there, and I was like, Game of Thrones tour, perfect. Yeah.
Nice. For a little bit, I thought it was Game of Thrones store.
No, it's tour. Yeah.
Tour.
Just slur my words.
Yeah.
I drink and I know things.
Also, great song. Did you sing it?
I did. Yeah. Well, I put the original one in, and then I was like, because the original one is 1.5 minutes, so I edited the original down into just 1 minute.
Got it.
And then I was like, you know what, I could go further with this, and so I just took it out and did my own voice in there.
I loved it.
Those harmonies were great.
Yeah, it was cool.
Musical theater.
Sweet. Any questions? Yeah. Here we go. Hey. Good work. Next is Patrick.
So it was like 4 words, and so I had, in my mind, it was, I hate it here, which is 4 words. But then I just started like taking little clips, and I was like, no, this is kind of, like, let's make something nice.
Yeah.
I gotta show my grandma something, because she was like, what do you do in Atlanta? I was like, I make films. And she's like, oh, what kind? I was like, I can't really show you, so like, this is something I could show her.
Right, yeah, that's sweet, yeah.
Yeah, and so I just started taking clips and like pictures and stuff, and I was like, well, let's just make something like little, like a little moment. Have you guys, anybody been to Kansas? I know we met.
Yes, I have.
Okay, everybody. Yeah, it sucks. I fucking hate it there.
Oh.
But, but yeah, so this was like a little, nice little montage.
Yeah.
Something different, something, plus like I was on vacation, so I was like, I can't sit down and like get a bunch of people, so yeah, it was nice,
Yeah, and
sweet.
I liked how the movement of the camera was like thematic and kept with it and stuff.
Yeah, so like every time I was like transitioning, I was like trying to get into like another, like when I was editing, I was like getting into like another segment or like frame or just another sequence. So like that's what I was trying to do.
I love that.
And then the song is clean 1930s, so it just all like kind of fit together.
Nice.
So yeah, it was nice.
That's great, James.
Do you have a favorite part of that now that it's done?
Yeah, so my sister took a picture. So we went home for my nephew's graduation, and he's 18, and he just graduated high school. So there's like a picture that I haven't seen when he was like 5, and there's like a so I put it in there. It was like me and him like walking to the fairgrounds, like in Kansas, and it was just like such a good. I was like, I have to add this. So yeah, that was probably the one moment. So
I love that.
And saw like a couple people.
Sean.
Where exactly is your hometown?
Hutchinson, Kansas.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Bonner Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I know the area.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Midwest.
Yeah.
Yes, Sicily.
To be honest, I didn't feel that way. It made me really emotional to miss my hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Well, like when I like meet people in Atlanta, they're like, "Well, what's Kansas like?" And I'm like, "It's flat, and it's just there's like nothing there." But I mean, it's beautiful in its own way. So I was trying to capture like us driving and like doing things. But yeah, it was kind of like a nice takeaway. Like every time, so like you saw like probably like a big like that's my cousin. He's like bald head. He's got tattoos. His name's he's a Garcia. Anyways. But he was like, he's like, what are you doing, cuz? And I was like, I'm just filming you. And he's like, for a movie? And I was like, yeah, dude. He's like, I'm gonna be in a movie? And I'm like, yeah. So I had to send it to him. So.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. Here we are.
Thanks, man.
Next is Forrest. No. No. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How many takes did it for the cat?
More than so we actually have 2 cats, and I used both of them to try to get a take that I liked, and they just were, they're so bad to work with. So any other time, if I want them to sit still, they would be moving all over the place. So I thought, well, I want her to just run out of the shot, so I'll just put her on the table, and then she'll run out of the shot. She didn't do that. She sat there for like 2 minutes. I finally was like, oh, just move.
There you go. Yeah. I did like that she walked out of the shot. I'm glad you fought for that. So that was cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's simple, but it's great. Any questions or anything? Yes, Rachel.
Will you please teach me how to get a 20 out of a car?
It helps if you do editing movie magic.
Oh, movie magic. Did you have a question?
Did you have to do any kind of edit back and forth? Like, were you certain, okay, my hand's in the same spot and that feels good?
So I spent just like an insane amount of time measuring out to make sure the cards were in the same place during every single shot, make sure that my tripod was like in that right same angle for each shot. And of course, as soon as I got the last shot fits up, I was like, oh, I could have just like marked the spot on my phone, like where to put the cards, but I didn't think of that. So I was just like measuring. It took me hours to like measure each shot out to make sure everything looked the same.
Like literally with a ruler, like just
like
6 inches apart.
With a ruler,
Wow, that's really meticulous. I didn't even think of that, so I'm glad you asked that. Yes, James.
I really liked the whole thing. I specifically really liked the beginning, like just tapping it to give like a different like background.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like you're like playing like solitaire on your phone and you want like a different like wallpaper.
Yeah,
that's kind of.
I thought that was like a really cool touch.
Yeah, and also the music changed too. That was cool. Yeah.
I wanted to get like my handprint going into the like carpet or whatever to make sure that people didn't think I was just like filming it on a green screen. So that was,
sure.
Like,
nice. I love that. Cool. Here we are. Hey. Got 5 left? Does that look right, Chase? Cool. Here we are. Alexander! Yes!
Jen kiel faldi ĉemizon.
Is that how you normally fold your shirts?
Yeah. I tried the condo method. I tried every other, and then I like that version. So,
if you know whose shirt that is, please come get it. That's your shirt?
Yes.
It's been here since
We
Gia's
found the owner.
Okay. It has been in a paper bag, like in our kitchen, and I was like, this thing's gonna earn its keep. I'm making a movie with this thing.
Fight!
Now we know. Great. There's swimming trunks next to them too that were in the bag. So
That's great.
That's it.
I used to.
Thank you for folding it for me.
Yeah, it's down there. It's folded.
I used to tour with bands selling T-shirts, and I would do that trick to sell more T-shirts at work.
It's nice
so.
to know the quick way of doing it.
Yeah.
So, I realized I could say more words in Esperanto than in English. So.
People, it'd gather a crowd. Hey, look, listen up, everyone. Oh, come on, come look at this. And then people would be like, "Wow, that's a foldable shirt. I need to buy one of them things." Yes, Paul.
So wasn't it Esperanto that you were
That I was speaking Esperanto. I could say more with fewer words than that. I didn't want to say how to fold shirts, so I can say, here is how to fold a shirt in 4 words. So I said that. And I'm teaching. Might as well teach you some new vocab.
Yes.
Did you work retail at all? Like, where did you learn that? Did you
No, I just like researching. My dad's a librarian, so you learn more. So I just Googled, watched a lot of videos on how to do it.
Nice.
Watch me tie a tie sometime.
Yeah.
Really fast. There you go.
Here we are. Hey! Yeah. It only works when everyone's quiet, which is awesome. Anyway, next up is Bryce!
And you say, "Oh, slow," and I fall behind. The second and unwind. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time.
What's up?
Hey.
I'm one of those poor people that goes on Airbnb to dream, so I get ads like this all the time. So thought I'd parody it. So, and I found a news story about a couple who wouldn't leave the Airbnb that they were staying at. They got sued because they didn't leave for 2 months, which you're allowed to do apparently. So then I thought, oh, what if the host didn't leave? So that's where this came from. So.
I love that. I'm also very interested in that other story too.
It's crazy.
Yeah. 12 months. Hey, you want to go on a vacation?
What do you mean you're allowed to do that?
Yeah.
The video they couldn't kick them out. They had to do this whole legal process. I don't know.
Squatters' rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Georgia says like, oh yeah, you can stay. They legally have the right to stay for as long as they want to. There are several cases documented in Georgia of like homeless people coming and like giving them a place to crash in your backyard if you have a shed or something like that. And then
It was Grayson. He was in the story.
Yeah.
amazing.
It's our bar.
Here we are. Good work, yeah. Did you find that sign first, or then?
Yeah, so that's the West Side Beltline, and I walk that path like almost every day. So that was the first thing I thought of. I was like, 4 words. I love that. Yeah.
Nice.
And then, but I'm really excited because I went. So that guy, his name is Don, and I had walked past him on several occasions, and I always wanted to introduce myself, but I was just like awkward. Like I did awkward
Didn't
moments.
have a
Whoever
reason.
said they like awkward moments.
Sonia.
Sonia. Yeah. So I was like, because I play and sing, and I was like, I wanted to jam with him. So it was kind of an excuse to meet him.
Yeah.
And I was like, can I film you? And he was like, yeah. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Anomaly soundtrack.
Yes. Good job.
Yeah. It's a great soundtrack.
And I was trying to do like through the. I don't know if that was like all through like through. Like
No, that makes. Did you that last shot, or not the last shot, but the dock, and you were like kind of slowly pushing in? Was that handheld?
It was, yeah.
Jeez, that was really smooth. That was great.
It was slow-mo. I was doing it in slow-mo.
Nice,
I
brilliant.
get much smoother shots.
Yeah, no, we all do.
Yeah.
That's great. But it's smart that you thought to do that. Just slow
Thanks.
motion and go in. Like, great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes, James.
I thought that was beautiful cinematography.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like just not even related to being a phone, but even more so because it's a phone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Totally.
Especially the shot coming out of the trumpet was so cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Thanks.
Yeah. That's
It was
cool.
fun to you kind of inspired me with your film at the last one, just like shooting, like just using your intuition, just like shoot things you see, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Sweet. Oh, yes, Skylar.
This is going off of what James said. I thought it was beautiful cinematography, and I think Atlanta's a beautiful city, and I always love seeing pieces of Atlanta in all of these films. So thank you for doing it justice, making it look really beautiful. That was
Yeah.
great.
Oh, thank
Truly.
you.
Yeah. That's great. Cool. Here we go. Hey. What did it say? The Hammond House. Yeah.
Really? That's great.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Next is Paul.
Octonauts, to your stations.
your kids like filming that one?
You know, this wasn't the most fun thing in the world today. Really? Ari, did you have a lot of fun or no?
Well, it was just a lot, and
Yeah.
to stretch his abilities too far. Process of filming. Yeah, I got elbowed in the cheek at one point.
Oh man.
Yeah,
My
yes or no,
paw-
whatever. Yeah, plenty of crying and injuries.
Was it, you filmed that today?
Yeah, so we thought of the idea last night. I called them downstairs from bed. I was like, okay, here's the plan. We gotta get up. We gotta film this.
Nice.
It'll take an hour. Took 2.5. And then editing was just like nothing went right. So
Yeah.
I didn't get to like speed ramp it to time the way I wanted to and
Oh,
stuff.
I loved it. I thought it was super fun.
But it was fun to make. You know, it was fun to get to do stuff.
Yeah, great shots too. Like really cool, like in pole. And, yeah, that was fun. James.
Where'd you find the stunt people?
Yeah, I grew them. So.
Also, who are your actors?
So Ariana's in the back. That's and my son Silas is not here tonight.
Sure.
Yeah, but you can cheer for him. It's all
Yeah. Ari did stand up here at my birthday party a couple weeks ago, and she killed it. Killed it. Yeah. So, and some people said that was their favorite stand-up of the night, and I was like, I did stand-up too.
It's rough. It's
Yeah,
hard
it's
to
tough.
live with that.
You can't. I know. Cool. Any other questions? Sweet. Here we are.
Cool.
Oh. There it is.
Yeah.
Zenith bodies. Yeah. One or two left. We're done for the films? Okay. So this is the first time we're doing like this special guest thing. It's just like a little bit like 5 minutes or less of, and I want to tell everyone here, if you are doing something that you think is significant that you would love to be celebrated, please let me know. I can't say yes to everything because we only have 24 of these slots for the whole year, but I would love to celebrate you, and I know everyone here would like to do that as well. If you've acted in something with significance, if you've directed something, if you've done something that you just want an audience for, because it's very tough as a filmmaker to make something and not have anyone see it, or to not like be in the room with people. So that's like the whole point of tonight. So without further ado, tonight we have our very own Alex Miller coming up. Alex Vaughn Miller. So tell us a little bit about the clip that you're going to show.
So this is a hype reel for the American Good Film Festival. That's the International Esperanto Film Festival that I've been hosting for the last 2 years.
And you started this.
I began this. I found grant money. I lined up some donors. Yeah, and it's slowly grown. We were able to double the prizes this time compared to the 2 that we did last year. So
Nice.
we do 2 a year. We did one for 2 months and then a 3-month one, and this was a 2-month one. And then we're going to do a 3-month one before the end of the year here again. And so, yeah, this is a film festival. Anyone in the world can enter it. So we've had people from over a dozen countries probably. I haven't even done the math to see who turned films in on phones and fancy cameras, everything in between, animation, you name it. And it's been fascinating to see. And it has to be in Esperanto, this secondary, like Latin-like language that's really easy to learn that you can learn really easy. So, yeah.
Yeah, and one thing that's really cool about Esperanto is every country in the world speaks Esperanto or has pockets that speak Esperanto. So basically by creating an Esperanto film festival, which this language doesn't have a lot of films, when he created this, a lot of people from all over were able to make films for a film festival from every country could enter. So that was like really too cool about it. Do you know it's raining? We're going to show this real quick.
27 films.
Everyone's looking around like I don't know it's raining. So here it is. One thing that I just love about seeing this is just so many people being represented, so many different countries, so many people having access to making a film. Before you got into Esperanto, there was like, what, how many films were in?
A handful, really. Like, William Shatner started an old black and white horror film in Esperanto in the 60s, right before he became Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
But he memorized, he didn't actually speak it. It was like just a weird, schlucky way of making it look foreign.
Yeah.
But actual Esperanto cinema is very rare. Talking about film being 150 years old, Esperanto's been around for 135 years. So it's younger than that. So, if you do something, you're probably the first to do it in that language. I made the first Christmas film in Esperanto with Brett's niece last year, which is cool.
It's
like,
amazing.
you know, a little short film, but it's still a film. And so you can really like set records in doing this.
Yeah.
And people all over the world, I've got over 50 Patreon patrons who send me money every month to like just make more stuff in that language about it, whatever. And so people are very passionate. If you want to make films, but you need some sort of, you know, a crowd that can maybe pay for that or fund it, see me. There's grant money available from Esperanto USA as well, aside from prize money that you can get involved in. So again, it's free to enter. We have 11 cash prizes. Even if you come in 10th place, you win $100. So that's a pretty sweet deal for that. I actually, tomorrow I'm planning on recording and posting the public announcement. We've tallied up all the votes and everything. But I'm going to let you guys know right now. We had 3 local teams turn in films. As you saw up there, we had John Mark and Millie and John Wantrup made a film there. Becca, Safarian, and Scout Smith, who here sometimes, they're not here tonight though, they made a film. And then Emily and Jamie and Audrey and Isaac made a film. So John Mark, and Millie's film came in 7th. You guys walking away with $100. And Becca and Scout's film came in 3rd place, and they're getting $300 to split. And then by an overwhelming landslide, we had 5 judges from 4 different countries, and all of them absolutely loved the film that you guys did, that you and Audrey did. You guys came in 1st place. You're winning $600. So
Hey, honey, we're going to Applebee's! Applebee's! And also, for the record, you weren't a judge on this.
So I made it. I put in the rules. I'm not judging. I'm allowed to help every team with translation, with pronunciation. So I sent them. They sent me a script in English, a short script. Here's what you would say in Esperanto. Here's a video of me saying those lines in Esperanto slowly and then at full speed.
Yeah.
Practice with that, and they did. And that's legal. I didn't judge because they're my friends or anything like that.
Sure.
So we had 5 neutral judges deciding it, so it's all on the level. And we're kicking off the next one first week of July.
Nice.
I would love for 8 or 9 of the films next time to come from this community.
Yeah.
So far, we're 4 for 4. We had Jesse Gallegos, his team did one last year, and they came in 7th as well and won money. So there's no reason you guys couldn't kick butt with that. You guys are so talented. So.
Yes, that's awesome.
There you go. Look up Esperanto USA on YouTube. You'll find the channel, and that's where the announcement will be posted. Ring the bell so you get the announcement.
And you also shared interest in actually translating Kick the Ladder into Esperanto.
Yes, that's on the
that would be so cool.
Yeah, I've been
if
posting
people all over the world are playing it, and they could like, if people are in like Nigeria or something like that, they could learn it and then translate it to their language if they wanted to. So
the teams who've made for this are like wanting to do more filmmaking. So I'm like, great, you can do this weekly. You don't have to wait for twice a year.
Yeah,
do it. So
I love that.
That's exactly.
That's so cool. Any other questions on that? Yes, Bryce.
Was that a prenup you and Audrey were ripping up at the end?
I don't know. It's in Esperanto. I don't know. It could have been. Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Alex. That is the end of Fourth Wall. Please, if you want, stick around. Brett will be doing the dice video in here in about 20 minutes. So feel free to use the bathroom. Also, feel free to use the woods if you'd like to. That's up to you. But we do have 2 bathrooms in there. Feel free to use them. If you want to be part of the dice video, he's going to make it where pretty much anyone could be involved as an extra or just have a quick speaking line. He will be filming in here in about, 20, 30 minutes? Something?
Yeah.
Sweet. Also, if you don't want to be part of the dice video, we still just hang out, and feel free to hang out as long as you'd like or until we start going to bed. So thanks for being part of this and celebrating other filmmakers. This is huge. Also, please remember to pay if you can. That would be really helpful for what we're trying to do here. I would love to start getting the production and kind of putting you guys in a good light as much as I can. So thank you for being part of this, and thank you for supporting filmmaking. Have a great night, guys.